Welcome back. In this video, let's start to implement some routes for the user's resource. So our API will have a couple of different resources. The first one that we already talked about and started to implement is the tours resource. But another one will be the user's resource, so that, for example, we can create user accounts and have different user roles and all that good stuff that comes with users, right? Now, of course, for now, this user's resource will be very similar to the tours resource. But I still want to start implementing this resource at this point because we need to move forward in the project, and also because I need it in order to prepare for what I'm going to teach you next. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down here to our routes. And so I will do, again, something very similar to what we already have here. So app.route, and the route is going to be /API/version1 and then users, okay? And then we will respond to the GET requests using a function that I'm going to create next called GET all users. So you see that the structure that I'm going to follow is very similar to the one with tours. So when we do GET or POST on a route without the ID, so just like this or just like this, it means that we either want to get all the users, so basically all the objects that are part of one resource, and if we use POST, then we want to create a new resource on a server, okay? So that pattern is always going to be the same. So create user for now. And so now it's giving me an error because all these functions are not defined, but don't worry about that. So API, actually slash, so we always need to start with the slash users, and then just like before, we have the user's ID as a parameter in the route. Okay, then if we do a GET request specifying that ID, it means that we want to get one user. So I'm just calling it GET user, okay? And there are different kind of standards here. So you could call this one here GET one user, and this one GET all users, but I prefer to just do it like this, all right? So we also want to respond to the patch request. So update user, and then also delete. And this one is going to be called delete user. Give it a save. And so it nicely formats our code here. And so let's go ahead and quickly create these 5 functions. And we're going to do that all right away because we will actually not do anything for the users at this point. Okay, again, I just wanted to have this implemented in order to show you something next. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, copy this one here. And yeah, so add it here right after the last route handler from the tours. So const get all users. And what I will do here is to simply send back a message that this route is not yet implemented. So response, the status that I'm going to specify is 500, which means internal server error. And so yeah, for now, that's just kind of a placeholder. So we still send back a JSON object with a status, which in this case, when there is a 500 error code, we say that it's an error, okay? So what was that weird autocompletion? We simply only want error. And then message, this route is not yet defined. All right, give this a save. And now I'm going to go ahead and copy this a couple of times and simply do the same for all the other ones. Okay, so get all users, then get user. Then I want create user. I want to update user and delete. Oh, where is that? It's nowhere here. Delete user. Okay, so now there's no more error, and let's get rid of this piece of code. And so if we now create a request for this, let's see what happens. And close this one, copy this one. And yeah, of course. So I needed to change this to users, obviously. And so now we have our 500 internal server error here, and then this route is not yet defined. Let's still go ahead and save this request into a new collection. Actually, we want it in the same collection, just another folder. So let's create a folder later. So get all users. Save it here, and now we can go ahead and create a folder, and not like this, but this. So add folder, and so let's add one folder for each of the resource. So we have tour, and we have users. So it's gonna be called just like the resource. For some reason I cannot select all of them. That's no problem. All right, so now we have them nicely organized here in our collection, and that's a lot nicer. All right, so that is how we define the code for our second resource. Now, right now, this file is kind of a mess. So we have all of this mixed up together in the same file, all these routes, all these handlers here, which we can also call controllers, by the way. Okay, and so we have all these different pieces in the same file, and eventually we will want to fix that. So in the next video, we're going to take the first step in order to be able to actually separate all these different pieces into different files.